Good thing he's a cat.
He still makes noise.
Kind of quiet.
We'll see how it goes.
Okay.
Are you guys ready?
Yes.
Yes.
Let's fucking
Are
go.
you guys ready to go?
Bingley.
Oh my god, yes.
Look at him. Welcome to My Top Everything. We're back. We're better than ever. We're more than you could have ever dreamed of. I'm Marion.
I'm Kara.
And I'm Mara.
And we're three childhood best friends in the same room together, which has its own fun challenges, trials, tribulations, pets. And we're very happy to be here with you on this day that I assume you, dear listener, you are listening the day we publish this, because why wouldn't you be?
Yeah.
You're so excited to have us back. So it's April 1st for you, April Fools, which means we got just the most amazing episode today for you.
You'll never guess. Now's your time to guess.
Wow, great guess. Yes. I hope you didn't look at the title, because it's top 3 pranks that I've done since we decided to start recording this podcast again, which happened about like a month and a half ago.
That's what I was going to say.
And most of my pranks happened this week. So I don't know about you guys, but I know there's just so much content for this one. I learned a lot, actually.
Okay.
I learned that we do pranks, but to have to do them on demand,
Oh my god, it's hard.
it was really hard.
Yep.
Basically impossible. I was like, I can't. I feel like we have done, like, and when we were living together,
Yeah.
Yeah.
you know, the first time in 2017, like, I feel like we did a lot of pranks.
Yeah.
And now I'm like, I mean, the well was dry. I was like,
We're older now, more
The-
mature,
maybe
less
the-
fun.
the inspiration just wasn't. I was like, I can't just like on demand do a prank. It just,
Well, and for me, I don't want to pick up a mess, nor do I want to create a mess.
yeah.
So that limits some pranks.
And I don't want to put anyone through any distress.
No.
So like the options were extremely limited.
Yeah.
I'll right off the bat say that like all of my pranks failed. Like, I don't think one of them. I don't have a successful prank on this list. And I did more than 3 pranks because I was like, oh well, you know,
Yeah, numbers game.
if it's top 3 pranks, I can't just have 3 pranks.
That's totally what I didn't do.
Yeah,
Huh.
yeah. I figured that you guys would be slackers and only do 3.
I barely got 3.
Yeah.
As of today, I got 3. Maybe like 20 minutes ago.
Huh.
Yeah.
Okay, well let's get this going.
Yeah. So just as a new thing that we're doing, we are going to each say our top 3 lists, and then at the end we're going to compile it into one mega ultra pyramid scheme of a list. So we'll take things from all 3 of our lists
Hopefully.
and
Yeah,
make
well, we'll take the best things.
Yeah.
It might not be from all
yeah,
3 of
Marion.
our lists. Oh, ha! Oh,
Yeah.
Ooh.
Listen to your
mean,
prank. You've talked up your
nice.
pranks so well. I'm sure they're going to be in the top 3.
Yeah, they
But
all
yeah.
failed.
So there's not a like direct winner anymore. I mean, there's a winner in the hearts of the listeners.
Yeah.
Correct. and
And
slide
then how
in.
many you get in the top 3 at the
Yes.
end.
Yes. But there's not like, I mean, we'll still probably do points just for fun.
Will we now?
Yeah, let's just feel that out.
I feel like points are still points.
I'm always so good at the points, so...
Okay, what if we have a point system and you get 1 point for every item you get on the list, and then we add up the points at the end of the semester?
Semester.
Or like,
I like it.
We'll
Chunk.
definitely add up those
Yeah,
points
we'll definitely
someday.
keep track of those.
Yeah.
We're really good at keeping track of things.
Yeah.
The points are very important.
Yes.
Okay.
Somebody has to win.
Yeah.
Somebody has to lose. More
Yeah.
importantly.
That's the real. Yeah.
Okay, so I'm gonna go with my number 3 prank, which prank
She's air quoting.
quotations, which I just did right before this, which is I got a rubber snake and I put it in the sound bag for our podcast. I rolled it up. Grayson got to the bag first, and so he saw the snake first.
Almost blew it.
Yeah, because you explain your.
I found the snake and felt nothing. And so I sent a picture to everybody and said I felt nothing, and then realized that it probably wasn't meant for me. So I had to quickly delete the chat. And luckily, I don't think anyone saw it. They just saw that I had deleted a message,
Correct.
which in my way is my own prank, because then everyone was wondering, what did he say?
What did he say?
I did see the message that said I feel nothing, but like only the picture emoji on it, and I was just like, that's Grayson being Grayson.
Saved it.
Just a normal day.
Yeah.
Yeah, so then I was like to Grayson, I was like, well, where do I put it? So that way it gets like the most reaction. He's like, oh, curl it up inside one of the headphones. And I was like, great, I'll do it. There's four, I mean, there's what, like 8 headphones in there,
Yeah.
but 4 of them are the type that we like use. And so I put it in one of those. And as I asked Mara to get out the headphones. She's getting out the headphones and she gets out 3, like the 3 that didn't have the snake in them
Yeah.
first. And so then, like, Grayson and I made eye contact over the table. Like, oh my God, she's not going to see the snake because she managed to pick all the other ones, even though that one was, like, on top. So that was failure number 1. And then Mara was just like,
I don't
who
even
did
think she did that.
this?
Okay.
No, I meant like,
Oh.
she did it. No, she didn't. She wasn't scared. She went like, ah,
She was like, "Oh, a
who
snake."
did this? She's excited.
Real good prank.
Yeah.
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 Good
Yeah.
thing that's your number 3.
Yeah. I think that Bingley is trying to get down from the cat tower.
Oh, the baby.
Probably
Bingle,
straight onto
bingle,
our
boo.
recording table. Oh, you're going to stop him?
Yeah, I'd like him to
Yeah.
come down here. It's less loud.
Oh.
See? I know how to control the cat.
Oh, look, he's going.
Good job, Bingley.
Oh, but Bandy's here to terrorize him.
Terrorize.
I think that was
Dear listeners, she loves him. They're best friends.
He's just not, the love is one-sided.
So speaking of Bandy, my number 3 is inspired by Bandy. She has these plastic bones that she chews on.
Did you prank your dog?
No.
Okay.
And they're like this brown that blends in with our hardwood floor and with all of the carpets
I
and
hate
all
those.
of the rugs
Did you
and
put
everything.
Did you put the bone in it?
I have been trying since we decided to keep doing the pranks. I have been trying to put them in places that Marion specifically would step on them, and it didn't work the entire 6 weeks until like 5 minutes before recording, and I was so excited.
Oh
Wow, that was brilliant.
I've been placing them everywhere, and you've been strategically avoiding them since we decided to prank each other. Yes.
That's so funny. Yeah, I think I haven't like stepped on one
I put
in
them outside
forever.
your room sometimes, and you don't step on them. Like, I'm like, how is this happening? Anyway,
Yeah.
I finally got it like 5 minutes ago, and I'm really excited.
That was
Yes.
good.
Thanks.
Yeah, we were just about to start and I had my feet on the table. Like, well, I don't know how to explain that. Anyway, I put my feet down right on the bone and then I was like, this fucking bone follows me everywhere. This bone, I hate that bone. It's like all scraggly and sharp and
Yeah.
hard.
And it can be wet.
Yeah.
Yeah, from her chewing on it and it like
Speak of the devil.
it's just everywhere and
This is why the official pet of My Top Everything podcast is a cat.
Damn.
she's chewing on it right now, dear listener. I'm sure you can
She's
hear
actually
it.
chewed on one. Grayson took it away, and now she's chewing on the second one, and Grayson's taking
Yeah,
it
there's
away.
2 of them now, which is
There's
just
actually 3. There's actually 4.
Oh my god.
Did you have to get out more so the prank would happen?
I have put them all out. Yes.
You should have just let, because this black carpet is where it happens the most. You should just put all 4.
I have, dude. You have like avoided them strategically. I swear.
That's so funny.
Yeah.
Good prank.
Thanks.
Yeah.
Thanks.
GP.
Thanks, Bandy.
Okay, well, my third my top third prank that I've done since we decided to start recording this podcast again is I put a glove. I put a feather inside one of the gloves
Oh.
at work.
Like
but
one of the plastic, like disposable gloves?
nitrile, yes. And
Okay. The nitrile glove,
and
as the common layman calls it.
yeah. I don't know.
As a
yeah.
layman? No. Plastic.
And they didn't notice. So
They didn't know.
the feather was
A
too
feather
small.
in the glove?
Yeah.
Wow.
How big of a
Where'd
how
you
big
get
of a
this
feather?
feather?
Like, where did I get this feather? I just have arts and crafts shit at home.
Okay.
And it was like, you know, the size of my pointer finger, maybe.
Like an index finger? Well, that's pretty big.
Big. Yeah.
And did you see
But it's,
somebody
like,
put it
light.
on, or just nobody?
Yeah. I did it in a way where I could see them and I had to tell them. And it was,
hey,
I
by
was
the
like-
way, I put a feather in your glove.
God. Yeah.
I
Got him.
I think this has been the hardest part, is like getting somebody to notice the prank costume.
That is the theme of all three of these.
It was like Winston pranks, my God.
What did you think the feather was gonna do?
Like,
did you test
tickle.
it out yourself to see if?
Yeah, I could feel it.
I'm not over the Winston comment.
Yeah, Winston from New Girl. We're all giving like too small to be noticed. Yeah.
Yeah.
That was good.
So I'll
So
try
what did
again.
they say when you were like, hey, I put a feather in your
Well, it was, he said, he like flicked me off, but like we flick each other off all the time.
Oh, okay.
And then we giggled and then he pretended to die.
That's cute.
Oh,
Okay.
We have a thing.
yeah. Pretending to die is cute.
Yeah. Yeah.
Hi.
You know.
Okay. Well,
That was Bingley.
that was Bingley jumping off the table. Okay, my second prank. This is mostly a question for Carrot and Grayson.
Yes.
At some point in February, did you get the mail and find a cucumber in it?
Yes.
Yes.
Was that you? Oh my
That had Mar
god.
written all over it, and it was you.
It was really concerning and really gross.
It froze, and I brought it in, and it thawed, and then it stank like
Yeah.
skunk cucumber.
It was. That's a good one. It was so confusing.
Oh my god! Yes, yes. 'Cause
And the crazy thing is you ducked the security camera.
really.
I checked the tapes. I could not figure out who put the fucking
That's
cucumber.
hilarious.
Oh, hey, where are the security cameras pointed?
Don't tell her. Future pranks.
I'll get it out of you. You'll crack. Not right now.
Oh, this
We
is
don't need
not-
our listeners to know.
yeah.
Okay.
No.
This isn't content.
But-
This is
You can tell me later.
okay.
I will
Sounds
say
good.
that, yeah, so I was gonna go away for like 5 days, and like both Grace and I checked the mail. I think we're the two people in the household
Yeah.
who do the mail. So I took out the mail and I put in the cucumber, and I was like, great, next time Grayson checks the mail, he's gonna find this cucumber. I'm not even gonna be there.
Yeah.
It's gonna be amazing. But then nobody said anything about the cucumber, and I was like, did the mailman find the cucumber? And I was like,
Cucumber.
when I got,
Let me put your mind at ease. I felt a lot of emotional and mental distress trying to figure out where this
talked about it.
cucumber came from.
We talked about it for like days.
but you didn't say anything.
I think we both meant to text the group, like the house chat, but
It didn't happen.
just never got around to it.
Yeah, because when I came back, Karen and Grayson were on a trip, and I asked Lucas. I said, "Did anyone find a cucumber?" And he was like, "What? I don't think so. No, I didn't hear anything about a cucumber." And so then I was like, "Oh my god, this poor mailman must have like reached in there and been like."
My favorite part is that you didn't know either, and so you've been in suspense for the past like month, waiting for us.
Because I did that like the week after we
Yeah.
decided. I was like, I'm gonna get out of the gate early. I'm gonna do this
Yeah.
prank like as fast as possible. And yeah, I was like, did they know it must be me? And so they didn't
No.
say anything intentionally or what. I found that, so I looked up online like prank ideas and I went to a Reddit where people were like, what's the most harmless but like prank you still remember? And somebody was like, somebody put a zucchini in my mailbox, and like I never found out who, and I can't stop thinking about it. And so I was like, oh, perfect, you know. But I don't like zucchini, so I went with cucumber.
Yeah, thank you. It did die. I would have rather a zucchini die because I don't like zucchini.
Yeah, than a cucumber that you could eat.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That was part of it, you know.
It's sad.
Yeah.
Yeah. I feel like there's a lot of mysteries around the house.
Were you gonna eat the? Sorry.
If I found
Were
the
you gonna
cucumber,
eat the cucumber?
it already froze, so no.
Okay.
If it was like mild weather,
I would have.
think about it.
A cucumber that you found in a mailbox?
I'd think about it.
Yeah.
Yeah. If
It's
I
a
washed
gift.
it, it's a gift, Marissa. You don't know. You don't know from
who
who.
put it there or why.
No, but if I skinned it
Mhm.
or washed it,
Washed
it could
and
have
skinned
something
it?
in it. It could have something in
You'd
it.
find out.
oh, maybe like the Tylenol
Would you
killer.
eat a
Lot-
mailbox
No,
cucumber?
lots of vegetables can have dubious origins, but a cucumber, you really don't know where that's been, especially some psychopath that's putting
Excuse
it in
me.
your mailbox.
Larry, the cucumber
You
coming
really-
back.
You really don't know where a cucumber's been. That is so true.
Really
Of all
don't.
of them.
Oh, no.
And
Yeah.
that's why I'm eating it.
Yeah. Well,
Oh man, Kara.
she made herself gag in more ways than one.
My number 2. Trying to move past that. My number 2 is when Grayson and I were in Columbia a couple weeks ago. We were walking around trying to find gifts for people, and I was in this gift shop, and I accidentally shocked myself. There was this little rubber ducky keychain, and if you pressed there's two like I don't know,
They're
like
like metal, like on the wing, there's like little buttons.
yeah. And if you touch both of them at the same time, it sends electricity to you. And I didn't know. There's this room filled with glass shelves and glass items and ceramics everywhere. And I like jumped and almost hit a glass shelf full of things. And I was like, oh my God, that's horrible. And then we were checking out and I was like, oh my God, I can get Marion with this. And so I went back. I bought this $3 little rubber ducky, brought it back.
But by the way, at this point, I'm like in a deep state of anxiety and depression. I'm like, I've been unemployed. Like my life feels like it's just been turned upside down, like Fresh Prince of Bel-Air style. I'm like not doing well.
Yeah.
I'm like not eating. Yeah. So they come back
Feel
from the
nothing.
trip. Yeah. I feel nothing.
And I'm trying to find the right time to do it to you because I'm like, at no point is this going to be good for Marion, right? Sending a shock of electricity through her little depressed body. So eventually I just decided I just got to do it. So we
yeah,
got,
because it was like a couple.
It was
a
like
couple
2 or 3 days.
Because I was like, oh, like, because they came back and they said that they had gotten gifts for people and stuff, and I was like, oh, like maybe old Mare is gonna get a gift here, you know, something to just like
her depression peaks a little bit.
you know, just like get a little lift, and nothing was coming, and I was like, oh well, maybe no gift. Yeah.
You got a gift because you watched Spandy,
Right.
which we really appreciated. So we got you a little purse, and we hid the duck inside of the purse. And I wrapped it in paper because I was terrified of touching it myself again. It actually hurts so
Yeah,
much.
it hurt.
Oh
And
my
so
God.
Marion like sees the purse. She's like, "Oh, thank you." And I said, "Oh, there's a little something inside." It's like 11 p.m. Marion's trying to fall asleep.
I'm like literally I haven't gotten out of my bed. I'm like in my bed. I'm like, oh great. I'm like, oh, a keychain, like a rubber ducky. I was like, I don't.
Why do you like
rubber ducks?
The
Like,
fuck
what
is this, Kara?
Yeah. And
And then Grayson says that, what did you say? That when she finally touched it and got the shock, that it wasn't like surprise, it was a face of betrayal. Like you never were like, what the fuck? You were just like, what the fuck, dude?
I was in the middle of saying like, it's the duck, and then I went ah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then we left you, and
Yeah. But it was very funny. I did laugh. That was one of my
yeah.
top 3 laughs of that era
Aw.
for sure. Yeah.
Oh, I
mean,
like that it's
not-
past tense.
You know, yeah, I feel like
Yeah.
it's past. I mean, I'm eating,
Yeah,
so I got some solid
that
bowel
10% better.
movements.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was
yeah.
gonna bring up your poop, so I'm glad you did.
Yeah, my
Yeah.
poop has
It's a safe
yeah,
place.
I've had 3 solid poops.
Wow, that
Since
is big.
February 14th, so
Oh my God.
that's pretty exciting stuff.
Today is March 8th.
Let's note that.
Wow. Yeah.
Okay. My prank also has to do with this house because things be limited in a month time.
Yeah.
When we first lived together, Mary and Kara and I, in Minneapolis, we had this stuffed animal that an exchange student that stayed with Marion gave Marion, and it's just this like round black cat, and we would hide it, and you don't say anything to the other person when you find it, and then you hide it. Yeah. And so we did advent calendars this year, and Kara gave it to me in my advent calendar, and it's in this house. It's been in this house for like 3 weeks.
Yeah.
I have no idea where.
Yeah.
I don't think you're ever gonna find it.
It might be too hidden.
I think
It's
probably.
not. No, it's not too hidden. It's not. It's like
You can see it at eye level.
Oh.
And that's all I'll say.
technically.
Mara replastering the wall. This is going to get them so bad.
I know how to do that.
Eye level. Interesting. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Anyway, so
but-
that's a fun treat for you.
Did you know about this?
I watched her
Oh.
hide it. Yeah.
Is it in the microwave? Like near the microwave?
What?
Wouldn't you have found it?
You
by
would have found
now?
it was in the mic.
I think my ability to pass over details is extremely high.
I agree.
Oh my gosh. I just the other day noticed that you guys had hung the dried orange garland in the office. And I think you
That
guys.
was like November?
Yeah.
Wow.
I was just like, whoa.
Wow.
That's
Yeah.
funny. Yeah.
I think one time Matt he put up like a painting, like a full on painting in our kitchen. I came home, I was like talking to him. He faced so that like I was facing him and directly behind him was the painting. And eventually he had to be like, "Do you notice anything different like in this area?" Because I
like
don't.
framed the painting.
I was like, you should have seen how long. Like I don't know how long it would have taken me to realize that. Like honestly,
Yeah.
yeah.
Wow.
It.
Apparently me
Huh.
too.
Yeah.
I'm really excited to go find it. It's like a scavenger hunt now.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Where is it? Okay.
I can't
All right,
fucking
moving
tell
on.
you where it is.
Yeah, I know.
All right. So let's go to our sponsors now, huh?
Yeah, you should do that.
Can you make a little thing to cut this part? Can you make a little note? Excellent. Okay. Our number 3 sponsor this week is The Office. And we mean this 2 ways. The first, obviously, The Office, the TV show, Jim and Dwight pranks. Very formative for me, at least. And the other way,
Where you sometimes put a feather in a coworker's quote single-use plastic unquote glove at work.
I don't feel like you've said that on the podcast yet.
I thought you were...
That's your number one?
No, she just said
Was that number
That's
3?
her 3.
Nice, okay.
Oh my God! Why
My
am
ability
I
to
here?
skip
I
over
thought-
details.
I thought it was the number 3 sponsor because
Because
sometimes
that's the location where you do your pranks.
to
And
be
that's
alive.
where I did that prank, so I could feel alive at work.
Okay, great. There we got it. Okay, our number 2 sponsor this week is Jackass.
Hey. Specifically, the one that starts with a bunch of flying dildos, and I think it's Jackass too, but nobody. We don't know.
Did
and
you
we'll
have a
never know.
dildo prank? Is that why it's specifically that one?
No.
I just love to know what Mara's dildo prank is.
It's just really funny. They're all like jiggly dildos, like just going through the air, and it's kind of in slow.
Oh, yeah, they're
And
like
it's, like,
they're almost like
hitting-
fish or yes, I do remember this now.
It's just like peak comedy if you think about it.
From that era.
I've only seen one Jackass, and it was at Kara's dad's house. It was like a sleepover. Yeah.
Whoa.
And I just remembered the acne one. There was like an acne thing
I
going
remember
on.
that.
It was yeah, it was the only time that it was too gross to watch
Yeah.
for me. It was so gross. Yeah.
I don't think any of us were particularly into Jackass.
No.
And our number 1 sponsor this week is April Fool's Day, of course. Yeah.
How'd
What
that
did-
start?
What?
Ooh,
April Fool's Day.
that's a great question.
We'll have to do top 3 interesting holidays.
I love that.
origins. Yeah.
Writing it down.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I like that a lot. I'm really excited. I feel like I'm just gonna project. I think that it probably has something to do with jesters, like back in the day when kings had jesters.
Sure.
I don't know. You guess. What do you think it came from?
Probably like some like pagan ritual where boys would hit girls with sticks
That
town
actually
or
feels
something.
right. Damn.
Burn the
already,
witch.
already, I don't agree with myself.
All right, back to the episode.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh man. All right, we're back with our number ones. Okay. So
Yeah.
yeah.
We have a joint number one, the two of us.
Oh, I thought we had a joint number one. The two of us.
On both of you. Joint number one with each of you.
Okay, well then this is my prank, I
Okay.
guess.
Oh,
Yeah, you said it's a prank that you're doing this with me. So my number one
I'm so confused.
is we're gonna have a sleepover here tonight.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
yeah.
Prank.
Prank is
With Mackenzie as well.
Nice.
Guten Prank.
Guten Prank.
and maybe Josh. He said, and I quote, "I'll think about it."
Whoa.
But we're gonna do truth or dare,
Uh-huh.
stiff as a feather, light as a board.
Cute.
Tarot
You're,
cards.
you're doing it with us.
Yeah,
Yeah,
can we make
okay.
a pillow fort?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
we're gonna do all the sleepover because we were just talking about like the nostalgia of sleepover as a
Yeah.
kid.
I can wear my onesie.
Yes.
Oh my God, yes. That is why, if you didn't notice, I walked in with a bag.
I did notice and I was confused.
Okay.
Yeah.
So it's
Again, my
sleepover
ability to
night.
jump over details is killing it.
Oh, okay, that's Mara.
Yeah.
Yeah, I did notice.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do you want to say our group one? Number
This is
one?
bullshit. Kara, why don't you just why are we
Why don't we have one, you mean?
yes.
Oh, because mine originated from only having one as of yesterday. And I had to text Marion about it so that she would actually do the thing so that we would both get another prank.
Yeah.
It's only because of necessity because I left this, like I do all lists, until the last minute.
Oh man.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna take it personally and read into it.
This
Okay.
prank
It's
happened.
fun sleepover coming.
The decision between these two pranks, it was like a 5-minute because I got the text from Kara.
I was wondering
like, while
who you were
talking.
texting.
I didn't text her back during it.
Oh, because we talked about having a sleepover and then you were immediately texting and I was like I just felt like Kara's presence on the couch with us.
Yeah, so I got a text this story starts earlier, which is that earlier this week, Grayson was in the basement and found a pile of pens. And I got a text from Kara that was like, can you add to the pile of pens? Then send a photo.
and see, hopefully he'll
Add
notice.
what?
Well,
Pens.
Yeah, because Grayson came up from seeing the pile of pens and was like, you guys, well, he first asked me, Marion, does Bingley like collect things sometimes?
I love the idea
Cat's
of
doing
the
that.
tiny cat walking around with pens methodically.
Yeah, and just like some cats do, like some cats like take little mice or
Yeah.
like toys and collect them, but I don't know about pens. And what was that?
Burglar, who
Ghost.
dis?
The pen thief.
The pen thief, the dishes in the kitchen falling. Oh, it's Bingley. Oh, it's not
It's
Bingley.
Lucas.
Oh, it's Lucas.
We have somebody that lives
The
here.
other,
Our fourth cat.
Our other cat.
our fourth cat. What was I saying? Oh,
Okay, so Grayson finds a pile of pens in the basement. They're in a really weird place too. They're like under furniture, behind a box, kind of, and on the floor. So how you found them in the first place, I don't even know. And then he comes up, he asks Marion, does Bingley collect pens? Marion's like, no. And then he thinks, of course, it's a ghost. And
No, worse. I thought it was a rat or
yeah, I thought it was like a
something.
squirrel because there was a squirrel at my camp in Alaska who would take things. Like it took pens, it took the little like strips for like diabetes testing and the stuff. Like
Shut up.
we found like its nest in the ground and found
Weird.
like all of these things that had been stolen over the summer. It's crazy. Yeah, but so when Kara texted me, I thought that she had come up with this brilliant idea of putting pens in the basement. I was like, gosh, I wish I would have thought of that. Like really just psychologically mess with somebody, but she hadn't. Those pens which, by the way, Grayson, I don't know how you saw caught those pens, because when Kara was like, Marion, go down, add more pens to the pile, and then send a picture, I was looking around for those pens for like 10 minutes. Like, where are these pens?
You know how you said you didn't see the painting immediately behind Matt for like 10 minutes?
That's what I was gonna bring up.
Precisely the opposite. Every time something is different in a room, I stop. I'm like, what's going on here?
Yeah, I feel like that's true.
Same.
Yeah, because they're like under a counter. Like I had to bend down, shine a light, like try and find them. They weren't in a pile, in my opinion. They were just like 3 kind of scattered pens. To me, it was obvious.
It was 3 pens.
It was like 3 or 4 scattered, and they were like kind of in a line. They weren't in a pile. They were just like, it's clear that somebody had just,
Drop some pens.
dropped some pens a long time ago.
Okay.
In our basement?
Under a counter?
With all these boxes of random things that everybody has.
What's the prank?
So I added a couple of pens. As directed by Kara, because at this point I still think that Kara's come up with this whole amazing thing. I'm like, wow, she's so brilliant, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
I don't know that she just is trying to capitalize on a random event.
What I thought was a ghost.
Yeah.
So it didn't really matter what it was. I was like, oh, Grayson's scared. I'm going to add to the fear of my fiance. That's the goal.
Always. So I added the pens, and then I took a picture, and I was like, guys, but we decided not to say anything about adding the pens. We just were hoping that Grayson would notice, because I added like a completely
Bright
red
red
pen,
one.
like things that don't look like the pens that were already down there. And so I posted that, and then Lucas almost immediately like posts in the chat, and he's like, oh yeah, I like dropped the box a couple weeks ago and some pens spilled out, and like I thought I got all of them. Sorry, those are my pens. And so it just took
All of the wind out of
the
Marion's
brain.
sails.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Kara's like, ask him to delete it, blah, 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 blah. But I was like, I don't know. It is what it is, Like, we found the culprit, I guess.
Yeah.
We got pranked
Yeah.
by Lucas. But what was also funny is that Lucas didn't notice that there were his non-pens in there. Like, there were, and Grayson didn't notice that there were more pens. So it was another Winston prank.
Yeah.
Wow.
I don't know. I saw the picture of the pens after Lucas already said, yeah, that was me. So I saw the message that said, those were my pens before I even saw the picture. So my brain just didn't register anything after that.
Damn. I would have loved to see your reaction.
We'll have to try again.
What was it? We were in... I was really hoping that it'd be another like New Year's Eve situation where like a bunch of weird stuff kept happening over New Year's and you kept texting us being like, somebody's here. That's what I thought.
that was
The bone. Remember the bone in the dishwasher?
The bones.
Yeah. What
Literal
was
multiple
that?
bones in the dishwasher.
Kinda like
stuff
sheep's
falling
bones?
over.
We don't know.
Footsteps from upstairs. That was the cats.
That was
but
the cats.
when you're
It
already
could've
on
been.
edge,
Yeah.
it could have been anything.
Yeah. There's a ghost leaving bones here.
A poltergeist.
Okay, so let's make our top 3.
We have such good choices.
Yep.
We really do.
Our top 3 pranks.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Now I have to sit here and remember what you guys said.
Yeah. I had the ducky, the pens, and Bandy's bones.
Bandy's bones is for sure on this list.
Yeah.
Good.
I had
Oh, the cucumber!
I had
Oh, the
snake,
cucumber,
the
yeah.
cucumber, and joint prank.
I think cucumber, definitely.
Cucumber, yes.
Yeah. Especially because you had to wait a whole month to know if it even worked.
Yeah, I had to know, like, did anyone find this cucumber? Yeah.
I had surprise sleepover. Hilarious. I hid the black cat and a feather in a glove.
Listen, I don't know if any of us... Do we have a top 2 list?
I think that the black cat. But you haven't fucking.
I know I haven't found it. That's the
Oh
problem.
my god. Whatever.
It's also, I mean, it's not original.
It's not original.
That's an oldie, but a goodie.
but neither is a snake wrapped around something.
That's true. That's not
But
in the top 3.
that's unique to us, though,
No.
in the sense of, like, we haven't done that prank before.
Yeah.
The
Prove
cat
it.
prank is, like,
She said proven.
Yeah, but
Okay, so let's say our top 3 is
damn.
um,
Damn.
I think the ducky.
yeah,
That's
I
the
think
only.
Yeah.
the ducky and the cucumber
Damn.
And Bandy's bones.
I'll riot over this.
okay. what's the numbering of
I
them?
feel like Bandy's bones is number 1.
Yeah.
Because we all agreed immediately.
And
then
that
the
belongs.
cucumber.
And then the cucumber.
Yeah.
And,
And,
then,
then
the
the
3.
stupid ducky.
So bitter.
Well, it feels good to make the list. Gosh,
feels
this
good.
is
I
not
got
your
2.
list. You got
Surprisingly uncontentious.
yes.
Yeah.
But wait, my prank, the number 1 prank.
Which is.
I didn't hit record on this session.
You're joking.
Haha. April Fools.
All right.
Oh,
It's all
man.
red. That's good.
Is that
right?
good? Yeah.
I'm just kidding. It's recorded.
Got us.
Okay, but listen, the cat, I know it's not new to us.
It's still a prank.
We haven't
Yeah.
we haven't done it in a while.
Yeah.
Well, it was done at
She-
Advent in December.
But
Yeah,
that's like
but
3 months ago.
that's been years.
What? That was like it was like February.
Yeah, but until then,
Yeah.
like when was the last time we hit a black cat?
Yeah.
I think it was hidden for me, right? I brought it back.
No.
No.
I did hide it. I was gonna hide it maybe at your place.
You
and then
brought
I
it to
didn't.
LA.
I did bring it to
Yeah.
LA, and then
Yeah.
you brought it back.
Yeah. And then
just
I
think
hid
it's
it
funny.
here.
Full circle.
Well, we're gonna continue to do it. It's the black cat.
If she ever fucking finds it.
I miss Lucas's face.
I miss Lucas's face too.
Yeah.
I thought about trying to figure out how to bring that back. We had a like a kind of life-size cutout of Lucas's face for a while for a photo, and we would hide it in like random places to scare each other, like
It
your
worked.
underwear
It
drawer.
worked.
Yeah, it was really scary.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because Lucas's face.
Yeah. The scariest. Yep.
Is smiling and everything.
Well, this has been a
Yeah,
great episode.
it really
I am sure
has.
you agree. If you want to tell us your favorite prank on Reddit or email us, and maybe we'll share it during our sponsor section. So,
And if you take a video and send it to us, even better.
yeah,
Oh my god, I have a video of my college friends pranking me. They put those like, you know, those like snap the fireworks that you throw at the ground and
Yeah.
they like spark. They put them underneath the toilet seat.
Oh,
and
wow,
so
that's
when
amazing.
I sat on
It
the
went
toilet
pop,
seat,
pop, 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 pop.
That's
Yeah.
so good.
Dang
and
it.
I
had some of those. I could have done that.
Yeah.
I was gonna try to maybe pick some up and then do it today and then
Yeah,
whatever.
yeah.
But
Wouldn't it be funny if all 9 pranks had happened today?
That's crazy.
It almost was.
So scary.
yeah.
Yeah.
Love
Yeah.
you, bitches.
We have you do. Can you write down that we do top 3 pranks that have happened to you? Because like I have the
Yeah.
time that I was like saran wrapped to a tree. That was crazy.
What?
Yeah.
At camp.
Yeah.
It's just a camp thing. You wouldn't get it.
You got to give me a bye, guys.
Okay.
Oh,
Bye.
We forgot.
Yeah.
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 Okay. Now we gotta do another one.